Hi, my name's Matt. Welcome to our Bet365 Poker video review. In this review, I'm going to be showing you Bet365's games and software, their promotions, and the deposit methods that you can use to fund your real money poker account. Before I get into our content, however, I'd like to point out a couple of things about Bet365. First and foremost, Bet365 does not accept US poker players. So if you live in the US and you would like to play poker online, I recommend checking out our Bovada or BetOnline poker reviews. Secondly, as you can probably tell looking at my screen, Bet365 is a multi-product company. In other words, in addition to poker, they offer casino games, arcade games, bingo, and sports betting. So if you're like me and you need a little bit of variety, then you might consider giving Bet365 a shot. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and check out Bet365's games and software. Alright, so here we are in Bet365's lobby. What I'd like to do in this section of our video is show you the different games that you can play at Bet365, the different limits that those games are available at, and then I'm going to open up a table so I can show you Bet365's interface, their software, and how the graphics look. So here we are in the lobby, and all of your options are going to be on the left side. So you can see that we have the top two options are My Poker and Quick Seat. And these are the fastest ways to find a game. The first one is more or less a favorite setting where you save your favorite games or favorite type of game. And the Quick Seat is choosing the type of game and stakes that you want to play, and they'll see what's available for you. What I'd like to look at though is the individual sections, the cash games, sit and goes, and scheduled tournaments. So we'll go ahead and start in the cash game section. In the cash game section, you will be able to choose from the British Pound, Euro, Dollar, Texas Hold'em, Omaha, Stud, Raz, Beginner's Table, or no disconnection protection, and heads up tables. The ones that I want to look at though are the Hold'em tables, Omaha tables, and 7-card stud tables. So here we are in the Hold'em tables, and you'll see that the stakes run from 2 cent, 4 cent, all the way up to $50 and $100. And there are games running at a couple tables at each limit. And then you'll find that there are a lot of heads-up tables with players looking for action. Now it's about 4:30 here on the West Coast, so it's going to be between 8 and 10 p.m. I think over in Europe. So we're kind of getting past the point of where a lot of players are, logging off and going to bed for work the next day. So I think that's probably the reason why we're seeing kind of a lack of action at a lot of these tables. Because Bet365 is a very large company. They have a lot of traffic to their poker section. But that said, we still have a lot of action here, some of the 10-20 tables. We have some here at the 5 and 10, more at the 5-10, and so on. You also notice that there's a lot of variations to the left. So you can choose from turbo games, heads up, disconnection protection, no disconnection protection, 50 and 100 big blind minimums, 6 max, and so on. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Omaha tables. In Omaha, we have stakes running from 2 cent, 4 cent, all the way up to $50 and $100. And again, I looked at these earlier. You'll see a little bit of action throughout the stakes, at each level from low to high or high to low, however you want to look at it. So there's a little bit of action there. Something for everyone. In Omaha High-Low, we have stakes ranging again from 2 cent, 4 cent, up to $50 and $100. And there's a little bit less action here in the high-low table section, which is actually kind of surprising. A lot of guys like to play the high-low variation, so shocked to see there's less action here than just the Omaha High. Now in the 7-card stud, we have stakes ranging from 5 cent, 10 cent, all the way up to $50 and $100. There is a little bit less action here than the other sections. We got a couple players at the $10 and $20 level, $5 and $10 level, $2 and $4 level, 50 cent $1 level, and then the micro 5 and 10 cent level. So if you're willing to compromise on the stake that you want to play, and you can play a level or two above or below where you normally play, you can find some games running in the 7-card stud section even late at night. So let's go ahead and take a look now at the sit and go section and then the tournament section, and then I'm going to go ahead and open up a table to show you. So here in the sit and goes, you'll see that we have the option to play satellites, heads up, jackpot, sit and goes, and double ups. Buy-ins range from free roll to 5 cents all the way up to $5,000. Variations include double stack, turbos, heads up, super turbos. Let's see what else we have here. And that looks like about it. We do have some games registering, and it looks like we have some games that are running, and a lot of games that are finished, even at the $60 level. So if you're a sit and go player, this would probably work for you. There's enough volume here to keep you busy at least. At the very bottom, you'll see that we have a lot of 6-max tables running at the $5 level, and I believe at the very bottom we have some multi-table games. So there's some 12-player games, and let's see here, I think I saw some 18-mans. There's some 30-player tables, 30-player games, and looks like about it. I thought I saw some 18s earlier, but I don't see them now. 4-handed tables there. So there's a little bit of variety there. Plenty of games to choose from. Let's go ahead and look at the scheduled tournaments. Here you have the option to choose from freeze outs, rebuy, satellites, free rolls, land-based, satellites, and guarantees. Buy-ins range from free roll to 5 cents all the way up to $530. Variations include late registration, super stacks, deep stacks, freeze outs, rebuys, add-ons, different currencies, turbos, jackpots, and so on. And as you can see here, we have a lot of satellites, some knockout tournaments, different stage tournaments where you can win seats to more advanced stages or win seats essentially to larger tournaments that you otherwise may not have been able to afford. Looks like a $7,000 rebuy and add-on, $10,000 guarantee, $60 knockout tournament, $2,000 looks like a double stack turbo. Lots of different options here. Plenty of action for tournament players, I think. So let's go ahead and take a look now at what the software looks like. I'm going to go ahead and open up a table. Alright, so here we have a table. I have not messed with the the layout or anything, so I actually like the way the default tables look. The software, as you can tell by the the cards being dealt, is really fast, really fluid, and I'm actually running on a VPN too, which would actually cause some lag, so everything's actually running really well. You can see here we have an option to join similar tables. I like that option a lot versus having to find the games in the lobby myself while multi-tabling. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll understand that's difficult to do. As you can see here, you have your standard options, info, history, stats. The info actually opened up in a new window here. You can take notes on all their players. You can add them to friends, block chat, and color code them. As you can see here, a little blue note next to this guy. And you hover over the note and you get your notes. See here, you can also cascade your tables, you can tile them, and up here in the corner you'll see that you can also quickly access the roulette, blackjack, and slot games. You can also set up different table settings, 4-color decks, your avatars, different cards front and back, your chat, system, audio, casino games, timeout, and multi-table options. So, and then you can see how big the cards are. So everything's really simple to see, use. All in all, I think it looks pretty good. So that's going to wrap it up for the game, stake, and software portion of our video review. Coming up next in the next section, I'm going to go over Bet365's promotions. Alright, so what I'd like to do now is point out a couple of Bet365's biggest poker promotions. And I already have a couple of them picked out to show you. So the first thing I'd like to show you is their different tournaments that they have. More specifically, I wanted to point out their Jackpot Sit and Goes, which is only available on their network. So what the Jackpot Sit and Goes are a variety of sit and goes at different stakes. And the goal is to win so many sit and goes in a row, and if you can win so many of them in a row, and the number that you need to win depends on the stake that you play, you win the progressive jackpot. And they have a variety of them, including the Dirty Dozen, Maui, Rio, and Fort Knox. And depending on which one you play, we'll go ahead and take a look at one for a quick example. This one here, if you can win 4 of these in a row, you'll win, looks like $2,000. And last year, Bet365 gave away over $250,000 in this specific jackpot sit and go money. So there's a lot of money to be made here if you can get a little lucky and then be consistent. In the Rio, if you win, let's see here, progressive jackpots, a minimum of $30,000, and you need to win 6 of these tournaments in a row. So that's pretty cool. You can sit down, play those, like I said, get a little lucky, run good, and then just stay consistent, and then maybe you too can win the jackpot. So let's see here. Let's look at another one. The next thing I want to show you is their VIP scheme real quick. And in this VIP program, you can win cash or exchange points for cash depending on the level that you're at. And I want to actually show you the level here, the different levels that they have. So here you'll see the different levels. Starting with bronze, it moves to silver, then gold, and then platinum. And you need to earn points, I believe, on a monthly basis to achieve those. And then in turn, you'll be able to benefit in terms of reward money. And as you can see here, you can earn anywhere from $50 all the way up to $165,000. And you'll just need to exchange that number of points for that amount of cash. And as you can see, they have a variety of other rewards as well. Here's some reward cash here at different monthly intervals. And there's some tournament token awards here as well, depending on your VIP level, how many points you have, and then you can claim your prize. Okay, and finally I want to show you their opening bonus, and this bonus is a 200% match up to $1,000. What that means for you is that for every dollar you deposit, Bet365 will give you $2 in return. So if you deposit $100, they're going to give you $200 for a grand total of a $300 bankroll. To earn your bonus, you will need to earn merit points, and for every 1,000 merit points you earn, you will be given $10 of your bonus put into your account. Finally, you can earn $5 free with no strings attached just by creating an account at Bet365, a real money account. And they are also giving a entry into a $100 new depositor free roll. So that's a great way to earn some additional money for your bankroll without really having to do anything other than sign up and make a deposit. Now, the last thing I want to point out real fast is there usually an expiration date for their bonuses, and I just want to make sure if there is one, I find that and let you know. You'll want to make sure to read your terms and conditions before claiming the bonus, just to make sure you fully understand it. But you will need to claim your bonus within 60 days of the initial deposit. So you have 60 days to clear your bonus. That shouldn't be too difficult considering the maximum they're going to give you is $1,000. So you should be able to handle that just fine. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for the promotion section of our Bet365 video review. In our final section, I'm going to show you the different deposit methods you can use to fund your real money poker account. Alright, in this last section, I want to show you the different deposit methods you can use to fund your Bet365 Poker account. To get to this point, you will need to visit Bet365.com, download the software, create an account, and log in. And once you do, you will see the option up here that says deposit. Go ahead and click on that. Now, one important thing to keep in mind, I am in the US and I'm using a VPN to access Bet365, and my VPN is set for the UK, and as well as my account that I have created with them. So the reason why I point that out is because the options that are available to me may not be available to you, and vice versa. So the best way to know what deposit options are available to you is to create an account. However, for people in the area that my account is set in, you can use NetTeller, Skrill, PayPal, InstaDebit, Click to Pay, Ucash, PaySafeCard, EntroPay, wire transfer, fast bank transfer, and check. You want to fill out all that information, the currency that you want to deposit in, then enter in all your card information, the expiration date, security number, the amount you want to deposit, and so on, and then just click Make Deposit. Depending on the option you use, it can be anywhere from 5 or 10 minutes up to a couple hours, maybe a couple of days for the money to hit your account. I recommend sticking to a credit or debit card for the fastest processing time possible. So that's all it takes to deposit some money into your Bet365 account. That's going to wrap it up for this section as well as our video review. I hope that this video was informative and helped you in your decision-making process to decide whether or not Bet365 is the right room for you. So once again, my name's Matt, and thank you for watching our review.